Hey, mambo vipi? Jina langu ni Muthoni. My name is Muthoni and karibu sana to learn Kiswahili for Beginners at Resplendence Language Arts. If it's your first time here, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on your notifications so that you can always be notified whenever we upload new content or whenever we are live. All right, what are we doing today? Today, we are learning how to introduce ourselves in Kiswahili, self-introduction. We're not exhausting everything, but this will be very helpful. All right, so sit back, relax, and learn. All right, allow me to share my screen. Just a moment, I'm almost there. I'm there. So this is Swahili for Beginners. Karibu, welcome. And kujitambulisha. Kujitambulisha is to introduce oneself. So self-introduction. Let us now go to some vocabulary warm-up. We need to learn a few words or phrases before we get started. So our first word there is jina. 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 So when I was starting, I say, jina langu ni Muthoni. My name is Muthoni. So jina is name in Kiswahili. On to the next one is kusoma. Kusoma is to read or to study. Okay? Or studying. All right? Kusafiri. Kusafiri is to travel. Kuimba, to sing. Kuimba, to sing. And then we have na, and, like kusafiri na kuimba. Get it? To travel and to sing. Or it could be, also mean traveling and singing. All right. Kusikiliza muziki. Kusikiliza is to listen. Muziki is music. So, kusikiliza muziki is to listen to music. So, when you say kuimba na kusikiliza muziki is singing and listening to music, or to sing and to listen to music. Beautiful. And then we have a question word there. Nani. Nani. Who. We will see how we can use this in sentences. Don't worry. And then we have wapi. Wapi. Where. What do you remember? Jina, kusoma, kusafiri, kuimba, na kusikiliza muziki. Nani, wapi. All right, now let's get to the first thing. Whenever you're introducing yourself, you need to say your name. But before we get to that, let us see what is the question. What is your name? What is your name? How do you ask that in Kiswahili? Anybody that knows? I think you guessed right. But for those of us who don't know, this is how we ask, what is your name? Jina lako ni nani? Jina lako ni nani? Remember? Jina, name. So it's like you're saying, your name is who? Okay? So jina lako ni nani? Jina langu ni Muthoni. My name is Muthoni. Say this. Jina langu ni Muthoni. So what is your name? Jina lako ni nani? I hope you just said jina lako ni and then added your name at the end of this sentence. Good job. Now let's see. We have another way of asking someone what their name is. Remember, there are a couple of ways, but now today we are looking at 2 ways of asking this. So what is the second one? Let's see if you guessed right. For those of us who might have studied Swahili before. Yes, we have here, unaitwa nani? Unaitwa nani? This is more of who you called. Literally, you called who? You called who? So, unaitwa nani? Ninaitwa Muthoni or naitwa Muthoni. Remember, this should not confuse you because you might hear people either say ninaitwa or naitwa, following the first ni here in spoken language. So what you will hear maybe most commonly is naitwa. All right, so unaitwa nani? Naitwa. I hope you said your name. For me, if you asked me, unaitwa nani? I would say, naitwa Muthoni. Beautiful. So we already know 2 ways of saying what your name, our name is. And how do you say that? Jina langu ni Muthoni. Or you can say, ninaitwa Muthoni. Ninaitwa Muthoni. Beautiful. And what is the question? Jina lako ni nani? What is your name? Or unaitwa nani? Who were you called? It's another way of asking someone what their name is. Awesome. Now let's see the next one. When someone asks you, where do you live? How do you answer? You want to say where you live. Okay. And how does this look like? Unaishi wapi? Unaishi wapi? Unaishi wapi? Where do you live? Literally, you live where? I know there is another way of asking this question, but today, let us focus on this one. Unaishi wapi? And then the answer is ninaishi or naishi. I live. I live. So we have the question, unaishi wapi? We have the answer. Yes, the Q is for question and the letter A is for answer. Wait. All right. So unaishi wapi? Ninaishi. Let's see. Naishi Nairobi. Naishi Nairobi. Unaishi wapi? Naishi Nairobi. But for you, unaishi wapi? I hope you just said where you live and you started off with ninaishi. Beautiful. Let us now see, how do you talk about where you come from or where you are from? This could be your country of origin or your area of origin. But now let's see how you ask this question in Kiswahili. Different ways of asking this, but let us look at this. Unatoka wapi? Unatoka wapi? Unatoka wapi? This means you come from where, literally. You come from where or you are coming from where. But we use this when we want to know where someone comes from or where someone is from, their origin. That is what you're looking for here. But if someone asks you unatoka wapi, could also mean where are you coming from? Maybe you get home and your mama asks unatoka wapi. They are asking where are you coming from? Maybe you're from the market, blah blah. Yeah, you get it? Yes. But now we want to know about your origin, where you come from. So unatoka wapi? And the answer is ninatoka or natoka. So for me, natoka Kenya, natoka Kenya. So it depends with what, the speaker or the person asked the question is looking to find out. It could be your, your county, it could be your country, it could be your province, or anything. You will understand what they're looking for when they ask unatoka wapi. So I could say natoka Kenya, I come from Kenya, or I am from Kenya, na naishi Nairobi, and I live in Nairobi. Did you get that? Yes. Unatoka wapi? Where are you from? Ninatoka Kenya. So for you, now answer this with your based on your country of origin. So unatoka wapi? If you're from Ghana, for example, I hope you just say ninatoka Ghana. If you're from let us see, if you're from Malawi, I hope you just say ninatoka Malawi. All right, good job. Now let us see the next question. Sometimes when you're introducing yourself very briefly, you might want to say what you like doing or what you like to do. And how do you ask someone what they like to do? Unapenda kufanya nini? Unapenda kufanya nini? What do you like doing or what do you like to do? Remember, unapenda means you like or you love. So, unapenda kufanya nini? What do you like doing? Nini is what? So, this sentence literally means you like doing what? Or you like to do what? And the answer is ninapenda, unapenda. Remember our vocabulary list? What can you remember from that list? I hope you do remember. Let me write it down here. I hope, okay. I want to change this color. Let me see. What should I change this to? All right. I think blue would look great here. Okay, yes. So remember kusoma, to read. Remember kusafiri, to travel. Do you remember how to say to listen to music? What did you say that is? Yes, kusikiliza muziki. Yes. What else did we talk about? Okay, let's just look at this for now. So, unapenda kufanya nini? So for me, let's say ninapenda kusoma. I love to read. Or I love to study. What about if you love singing, kuimba, we did mention that. If you like singing and listening to music, how would you say that in Kiswahili? Remember our very tiny word here, and, yes. So you would say, if you love singing or if you love singing and listening to music, you would say, ninapenda kuimba na kusikiliza muziki. Say how easy it is. Unapenda kufanya nini? What did you say? Yes, I hope you just said what you like doing. And you started off by saying, ninapenda, and then you added any of this if it's among the things that you like doing. Beautiful. Let me erase this so that it doesn't distract us. And then we move on to practice. Yes, it's practice time. And it's random questions. But before we get into that, can you listen to me introduce myself based on what we've learned today? So I would start off with, maybe with a greeting. Habari, jina langu ni Muthoni, ninatoka Kenya, na ninaishi Nairobi. Ninapenda kusoma na kusafiri. Does that sound easy? Yes, you can try it. You can try it. What did you just say? All right, now answer me these questions. Let me, The first question I would ask, unaitwa nani? Unaitwa nani? Unaitwa nani? What did you say? All right, I hope you started off by saying ninaitwa or naitwa. Okay, so if your name is Joy, you definitely say ninaitwa Joy. Okay, awesome. Now let's go to the next question. I want to change this color. Yes, that looks good. Okay, so now on to the next question. Unatoka wapi? Remember I said there is another way of saying this, okay? Maybe someone is asking you about where you come from. They can ask unatoka wapi, unatokea wapi, or kutoka wapi. Unatokea is just the same thing as unatoka because unatokea, you know, we're just asking about your origin, your area of origin. And kutoka is to come from. So someone might ask, kutoka wapi? From where or where from? Okay? All right. Now answer me this question. Unatoka wapi? Unatoka wapi? Unatoka wapi? And how did you answer that? I think I heard you right and you got it. Good job. Yes. Ninatoka. Good job. On to the next thing. Unapenda kufanya nini? Unapenda kufanya nini? Let me direct you. I would like you to say, I love singing and traveling. How do you say that in Kiswahili? Unapenda kufanya nini? All right. I think you got it. Good job. So, ninapenda kuimba. Complete the sentence. Na kusafiri. Yes, I love to sing and to travel. Or I love singing and traveling. Good job. So, if you don't want to ask someone, look at this. If you don't want to ask someone, unaitwa nani? What else can you ask to? How else can you ask for their name? I think I heard you right. Yes. Jina lako ni nani? So another way would be jina lako ni nani? And how do you answer that? Good job, you got it. Jina langu ni. So, how does it sound? Is it difficult to introduce yourself? I don't think so. On to the very last question I have for you. How do you ask someone where they live? There are a couple of ways, but we learned one way of saying that. So I hope you said this based on what we've learned. Unaishi wapi? Where do you live? Or literally, you live where? All right. I hope you're answering this with ninaishi or naishi, blah, 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 blah. If you're living in a city, let us say, if you live in Lilongwe, for example, you can simply say, ninaishi Lilongwe. Good job. You did an awesome job. I hope you learned something new. Do you have any questions or comment? Please make sure you leave us a comment, ask your questions there, leave your recommendations. Help us share this video. Yes, and tell us what you'd like to learn in our upcoming sessions. I hope to see you again on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jina langu ni Muthoni. Asante sana kwa kutazama. Thank you so much for watching. Kwaheri, goodbye.